Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All praises belongs to Allah, the Almighty One. The Lord has given us His blessings even in this chaotic pandemic, so we can still live until this very moment. Greetings and salutations are served to the honored Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The honorable judges and audience, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Milda Putri Apriliani. I'm from As-Syifa Senior High School, and I have a question to all the people who are watching this video. As a children, we probably have imagined to travel somewhere in this world with the speed of a light, or some of us may call it teleportation. Well, what if I tell you that in the next few years, teleportation can be the simplest and easiest thing to do in this world by anyone? Believe it or not, the progress of technology is inevitable, even to some people who refuse to follow the world's evolution. But the progress or the evolution that is happening here is also unpredictable. For example, last year, we don't even have the idea of having to study without facing each other. COVID-19 sure have a big impact on the use of technology and learning. We can all agree that a lot of things have happened, and it took only just a year. So who can guarantee that in the next few years, we won't be seeing our teachers or students as a hologram image? All these changes are the reasons why we should force ourselves to prepare for the new era of technology. Of course, in the beginning, there might be some culture shock, but that is okay, as long as we can quickly adapt and get used to it. And if you ask me, what should we do to prepare? Then we can start preparing with the smallest thing, which is learning the basics of technology. Let's take a look in Japan. Children in kindergarten are using tablets to learn. Their elementary students are trained to be a programmer. So by the time they enter junior high school, they are able to make robots by themselves. In Japan, technology isn't a subject to learn, but technology is a method of learning. As in for me, programming is an extra curriculum or a side study I discovered when I entered senior high school, which is a bit late because it's a grown up, but I think it's enough to make my head spin like crazy. So I think school has a really important role in preparing their students to face the future of technology. Because if the students are unable to use the technology, then how can they make a greater one? Learning isn't just about sitting in classes and having our nose stuck in some books. Maybe some of us are a little skeptic and scared to take the risk of giving students access to study about technology because of its negative effects. But why don't we just try to look on the bright side instead? Because in every negative, it doesn't mean that there is no positive things that we can take. The evolution or the progress of technology is inevitable. Even if we try to refuse or get away from this change, it won't have an effect on the progress. Instead, we're going to be the one that's aggrieved. So, will it do any harm if we just try to be open and just take advantage or even be a part of this technology? Be a part of the new change of technology. Because today we're using these technologies, and tomorrow we're going to be the one that make them. That's all from me. Hopefully, Indonesia will make great technologies in the future. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.